Folks, I apologize. I did that entire live stream and forgot what I had in the thumbnail. So I have to come back and give you a little bit of that. One of my last live streams, I saw that it said Umar Johnson has a net worth of $10 million. So I forgot that I was going live on that. And so let's talk about that real quick, because this live stream is I guess I'm gonna use this one straight up for the feds. Okay, so I forgot that I was supposed to went and talked about this right here. So this was on my last, not this live stream I just did, but there was another live stream. Forgive me, folks. I did not mean to go back live, but when I looked at my thumbnail, I was like, dude, you forgot to talk about this $10 million net worth that he has on Google. And then you also forgot to talk about the $500,000 they say that he makes monthly. So I forgot. And so I'm just going to touch base with this real quick. Okay. So I forgot, folks. Let me my internet's back up. So I Googled Umar Johnson net worth, one of my live streams I did. Not this one, but the other one. And you know, it's about like 4-hour live stream. So I don't know if you guys are going to see it 100% where that was at. So I'm just going to focus this live stream right here. It's a quick one too, on the $10 million net worth. That when I Google research, you know, I Google Umar's net worth, and that's what I came up with. And it freaked me out and blew my mind and pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, $10 million. Now, what is that site that people they go to where they can fix up your Google search? You know what I'm saying? Like if people been talking bad about you in Google, there's a program that you can put in, and they fix your identity. They put good things about you. So I'm saying to myself, I wonder if Umar Johnson had somebody do that for him and put in for the Google research, like when people text Google, because a lot of stuff came up on Umar's name in regards to, you know, the school and scamming and things like that. So I wonder if he had people do the Google and how much money he paid for this shit too. And where they was make it look like he's doing good. Because you guys got to understand, when African people was Googling him, he wants them to see that he has a value. Just imagine you one of the African chiefs and you talk about Umar becoming part of this investment project, and then you Google research him and it says net worth $80,000. That's not going to make Umar look good. So Umar did I'm pretty sure I want to go and search and see what's the name of that company that changes your fixes up your identity. And so I believe that Umar has paid somebody to fix up his Google search identity. Okay, I want y'all to stay focused with me, because the only way that you can get people who have money to invest in you or to support what you investing in and to move with you is you have to look like money. You have to be about money. You have to have money, or they have assumed that you have money. And so when you Google Umar Johnson, it says net worth $10 million. So let's go into that. Because like I say, I did this, and this was all by accident when I was doing my other live stream. And I just Googled it live, and then I said, what? And then so I was talked about it. But I want to dedicate this live stream, and it's probably only gonna be 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I don't know, you know me. And I'm gonna dedicate this live stream to what I was supposed to dedicate it to. Oops, I really forgot. My bad. Umar Johnson has a net worth of $10 million according to Google. And I have a strong feeling that he did this so when the people who's Googling him, they can see that he has, or assume that he has money, $10 million. So let's go into it. There isn't much information about Umar Johnson net worth, but here's some information about Umar Johnson. Okay, Dr. Umar Johnson's a clinical psychologist and school psychologist who specializes in mental health and education of African and African American children. He graduated, and look, this is how I know that it's one of his own people who did it. Because look how African is spelled. It's with a K. He always spelled African with a K. Okay. But when if I was to look up how to spell African, do you think it's going to be spelled? Let's see. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me just do it real quick. How do you spell African?
African is spelled African.
Okay. Okay. Pay attention, folks. So African is spelled and this is Google. I Googled African. How do you spell African? And Google said African. So now when you go Google Umar Johnson net worth, all right, it says there isn't much information about Umar Johnson net worth. But here's some information about, it's a Dr. Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson is a clinical psychologist and a school psychologist who specializes in mental health and education of, let's see how they spell African. All right, let's see how they spell African. This is Google with a K. With a K. All right. So why is Google doing it with a K? So now let me just, this is all a freestyle. So bear with me. Prayerfully, my internet stays with me for this live stream. Pray. All right. So what's the question I asked? I'm trying to think of the right question to ask. Is there a way that Google can have my name search in a positive manner? I know I asked something crazy, but I know I asked something crazy. Yes. To positively influence how your name appears in Google searches, you can actively create and promote positive online content about yourself, including maintaining updated social media profiles, building a personal website, publishing articles or blog posts with your name, and utilizing Google's people card. And utilizing Google's people card feature to control the information displayed when someone searches for you. I told you I had to do this one. I had to come back. I'm so sorry. I had to come back. All right. I don't know why my phone's going in and out the brightness. All right. So I'm gonna read that again, because what made me realize that wasn't Google who made that up about Umar is the fact that African was spelled with a K. Umar Johnson spells Africa with a K. Google don't spell African or Africa with a K. Google spells Africa and African with a C. So going to, I said, $10 million net worth. What the hell? But as I pay attention to it, this is what they put in for the people card, because they want people, when they search Umar, they want them to see that his net worth is something for them to be paying attention to. Who's going to really pay attention to him if he had a net worth of $50,000? Okay, if he had a net worth of $70,000. But when you have a net worth of $10 million, the people in Africa, when they Google him and they looking at $10 million net worth, it makes them say he's a good candidate to hustle with. $80,000, they'd be like, oh, he ain't got no money. But $10 million is a different platform. So yes, to positively influence how your name appears in Google searches, you could actively create and promote positive online content about yourself, including maintaining updated social media profiles, building a personal website, publishing articles or blog posts with your name, and utilizing Google's People Card feature to control the information displayed when someone searches for you. Essentially, by actively managing your online presence, you can push more positive results to the top of the search engine result pages. See, that's why I remember SERP. It's called SERPs, search engine results pages. Okay, so that's the reason why I saw the K. So now let me see a little bit more. Let me read a little bit more. Key strategies to manage your online reputation: create a strong online presence, social media, personal website, professional networks, utilize Google features, Google People Card. Create a Google People Card to control the information that appears when someone searches for your name. Google alerts. All right. So now let me go to Google Umar Johnson net worth. Because remember, when I Google how you spell African, it's spelled with a C. So why when I Google Umar Johnson net worth, it's spelled with a K? That's how I know that that was made up, not by the Google folks themselves, but by the People Card. The People Card. Let me write that down. Google's People Card. Like I said, I had to come back to this because this is important, folks. I wanted to show you how he's really truly scamming. How he's scamming Africa. Okay. So here we go. Umar Johnson net worth. There isn't much information about Umar Johnson net worth, but here's some information about Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson is a clinical psychologist and school psychiatrist who specializes in mental health and education of African and African American children, spelled with a K. He graduated from the Millersville University and the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine, where he earned a degree, whatever, who cares? All right, so I want to get more to the money part, okay? Here we go. So now I'm gonna go down to his net worth. Let's go down. My internet's working a little something. Okay, so I did this video. I showed you guys this on my last video, but see, that's him, right? That's him. Okay, so let's see what Google has for him. Okay, let's see what it say. I did this on one of my last videos, but everybody didn't see it, and they probably didn't get to it because I did a 4-hour live, and I don't know what part this came up in, but I'm going straight to this so that once you tap into this, you're going right into the information, okay? Umar Johnson is a prominent psychologist, author, and speaker known for his advocacy in African American. Now look. It's spelled with a C. Spelled with a C. Excuse me, I'm yawning, sorry. For his advocacy in African American education and empowerment. Over the years, he has gained attention for his passionate speeches and projects aimed at uplifting Black communities, particularly through education reform. I don't want to hear nothing else about no education reform right about now. If we're not talking economic education reform, we ain't talking nothing. In 2025, the only education that we need to be speaking about is economic reform, economic empowerment, not educating on nothing else except for economics, because the economics is what's going to help us be able to build all our institutions. When it comes to his net worth, estimates vary due to his diversified ventures. Umar earns income from book sales, speaking engagements, and his involvement in community projects. He's also known for raising funds for his ambitious plans. like the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. While exact figures are not confirmed, his influence and efforts have made him a recognized figure in his field. His financial success is tied to his mission of promoting cultural and educational growth. I'm scrolling down. Umar Johnson's yearly income, monthly income, and daily income. Okay, that's I'm reading. I'm reading straight from right here. Okay, I'm reading from Google. Umar Johnson's yearly income is derived from multiple streams, including public speaking, book sales, and donations. He is a sought after speaker at events worldwide, which significantly contributes to his earnings. While exact figures are not publicly disclosed, his income reflects his active engagement in community projects and educational initiatives. On a monthly and daily basis, Umar earnings fluctuate depending on his events and book sales, speaking engagements, and fundraising campaigns, often led to spikes in income. His daily income varies, but his consistent work in advocacy and education ensures a steady flow of financial support from his followers and supporters. Okay. So this is all part of Google now. Okay, now that's it right there. So now I'm reading from there. I'm not making this up. I'm not getting this from nobody else's page. This is Google. Net worth $10 million. Yearly income $500,000. Monthly income $42,000. Daily income $1,400. Okay. So daily, they saying that he makes daily $1,400. They saying he make monthly an average of $42,000. He make yearly $500,000. Doing what? Speaking, talking about black people. You ain't shit because you going shopping. You ain't doing this because you spend your grits money, your weave money. You snow bunny hopping, and he getting paid $500,000 to do that, and with a net worth of $10 million. So let's just stay on this $10 million. Why do you think that it says in Google that he's worth $10 million? I was speaking to when I was doing the live stream. Anti Afro was on the live stream, and when I was reading that, and she was like, "Oh hell no, he's not worth that. He's not worth $10 million. And if he was, why is he backed up in his child support?" But then somebody else came and they were doing the live stream, and they was talking about him not being able to travel and use his passport and travels, continent to continent, country to country, if he owed child support. They actually would have locked his ass up. Understand what I'm saying? They would have locked him up. So, and folks, also remember this, please. Where are the missing children? Where are the children? Like Allison Carter talks about, where's the children? We need to save these babies. We need to find them. But like I say, those fires to me mean a whole lot, man. Those fires mean a lot to me. They getting rid of evidence. But let's stay and focus on Umar. Let's stay focused on Umar. Mr. Vision, what's going on? Thank you for tapping in. Thank you, folks, for just tapping in this quick live stream. Damn, we already 19 minutes in. I spoke for 19 minutes. Jeez, time be flying. So once again, I went to the Google and I asked Google, is there a way that you can, switch up the Google search? And they said, yes, through the Google's people card. So through the Google's people card, I believe that Umar, he he had some people fix up his Google search. And so that when it pops up, it say that his net worth is 10 million. Like I say, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm gonna be 100%. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but all I saw was in the title, it said African, it was spelled with K's. Okay, let me go back to that. But when we go down here, it's spelled African with a C, but it has net worth $10 million. His net worth is $10 million. His yearly income is $500,000. Now I don't know who's going to believe that. A lot of folks is like, nah, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit. He's not worth $10 million. He's not bringing in $500,000. But if you cut that in half, you make it $5 million. He has a net worth, and you cut it in half. He's bringing in $250,000 a year. I'm saying, Umar, why you just haven't paid me? Why you can't pay me, man? If you got monthly income coming in, that's 42,000, and you cut that in half, and it's 24,000. Why don't you just pay me? You know what I'm saying? Why you want the FBI to be on your ass? And with this being seen right here, this itself is powerful. Because the Fed's going to really want to dig in and find out where you're getting your money and finances from. And they're going to be able to do so. They're going to be able to truly find out your income. He didn't want the courts to do it with me. That's why he just did what he did. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want the courts to dig into it. That's why he just reneged. I call it he reneged. He didn't show up. And the court just awarded me my shit. So they ain't digging to his information. But the FBI, they're going to dig into his information. And I'm going to bring this up. The $10 million. Let me write this notes down. I'm taking my notes. Because when I go speak to the feds, I'm going to give all this 10 million net worth, 500,000, 500K yearly, monthly, 42,000, 42K monthly, and daily, $1,400 daily. So when the FBI really researched this and they Google search them, and which I'm pretty sure they did, but if they for some reason didn't see this, I'm going to reiterate this to them. And if they did see this, we're going to go over this, because we got to go over this on the breakdown. And that's when I'm going to show videos, and we're going to go into the videos. I hope that we sit down live. I don't want to do it by phone. I don't want to have the conversation with them by phone. I really want to have this conversation with the feds, sitting there personally, drinking coffee, eating some donuts. I like those butter cookie, they butter cookie donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. It's called butter cookie. Butter cookie is really, really delicious. All right. I really like those donuts. So this right here is something I had to go back and do the live on, because like I said, I forgot this was my thumbnail. So I'm only doing this live stream because I remember when I ended it, I said, oh shit, my thumbnail. You ain't talk nothing about this man 10 million. You ain't talk nothing about this man 500,000. You ain't talk nothing about this man 42,000. You ain't talk nothing about this $1,400 that this man brings in. And I'm pretty sure the last few years, 2023, I'm pretty sure that 2022, 2023, and 2024 was good years for him, especially 2023 and 2024. I know 2023 and 2024 was good years for him because there was nobody that was really fighting him on that high level where it really affected him. And I was pretty much quiet except for the little bit of shit I was talking. I still only had like 200 people. I only had 200 subscribers all the way to the end of this year. This is when I finally reached the 700 mark, almost 1,000. We got to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, we need you to subscribe. All right. I need you guys to subscribe to this channel. I need us to be able to be, when you put Umar Johnson, they're gonna see Don M, the FDMG boogeyman. When you punch in the FDMG, Don M, the FDMG boogeyman, gotta pop up. I cannot allow this man to keep escaping without us being heard that we have a case against this dude. And for him to be the $10 million man, the $10 million psychiatrist, this $10 million child clinical psychologist, the author, okay? He must have sold, he must be the one of the best selling, he must got one of the best selling books. $10 million. Let's Google and see how many books he sold, which we ain't gonna really know. How many books did Umar Johnson sell? All right, let's see what it say. Because if he doing it like Wu Tang, selling it out his own, if he's selling it out his back, out his trunk, we won't really know. Let's see. Let's see. Psychoacademic Holocaust: The Special Education and ADHD Wars Against Black Boys by Dr. Umar Johnson. I keep saying doctor, damn it. This one came out in 2013. Okay, so this book came out in 2013. The Psychoacademic Holocaust, 2013. How many copies did this book sell? The author is a doctor of clinical psychology, certified school psychologist, and child therapist with 15 years of experience working with at-risk children of color. As an expert educational diagnostician, Umar works with intellectually disabled, autistic, emotionally disturbed, and learning disabled children and their families. Umar is on a mission to build an independent residential school district for African American boys and girls who have been academically abused by the American public and charter school system. An entire chapter has been dedicated to teaching parents and teachers how to eliminate challenging and disruptive behaviors without medication. Still another chapter entitled Frequently Asked Questions provides African American parents, youth workers, and advocates with vital information they can use to help protect African American males from psychiatric racism and educational Jim Crowism. How many copies did this book sell? Or for Amazon, hold on, hold on, hold on. Do y'all see this figure right here? I don't know if this is for the same thing, but want to see a figure? 99.95 for the book. I don't know if that's for something else. I don't know if that's for something else, but he wanted 99.95 for the book, paperback. 99.95. How many copies have been sold? Uh-oh. Okay, got something for you folks. I don't see how many copies were sold, but it got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars, 95 rating. Okay, this is what the book. 94% rating. I'm trying to find out how many books he sold. Don't they normally have stuff like that? How many copies were sold? All right, so let me ask specifically how many copies did this book sell? Psychoacademic Holocaust, okay? Let me ask that question. Psychoacademic Holocaust. How many copies did this Psychoacademic Holocaust by Dr. Umar Johnson sell? Let's see. For some reason, it goes to Umar Johnson full Vlad TV interview. So, okay, so let's skip over the book for a second. Let's skip over the book for a second. How much does Umar Johnson charge to speak? $5,000 to $7,000. They say he charged to speak. Umar Johnson is a keynote speaker and industry expert who speaks on wide ranges of topics. The estimated speaking fee range to book Umar. Your event is 5,000 to 10,000. Sad thing about it is it was Umar Johnson married to Sukiana. That's what's so crazy for that to even be there. What happened to Umar Johnson's school? What happened to Umar Johnson's school? School project. He claimed to have sufficient funds to buy the St. Paul's site in 2014, but did not do so, leading to the property being bought by an Asian investor. In 2015, Johnson claimed that he would open the school the following year. He failed to do so. How does Umar Johnson make his money? I want to know how many copies this book sold at $95, $99, almost $100 for the book. Like I say, folks, I just want just to do this live real quick because I did have this in the thumbnail, and yeah, buy used $95.95. So he's charging $95 for that book. The Psychoacademic Holocaust, he's charging $95 for the book. A 206-page book. Sold by Otto's Book, LLC. Pretty sure there's some white guy. There's no way for me to find out how many books were sold off of Amazon. So if he sold 5,000 copies, that's what, $50,000? Okay, if he sold 5,000, was that 50,000 or 500,000? 5,000 times a hundred. I got a headache, folks. I just wanted to come back to this though, like I say, and trying to get a little bit more feedback because I did have in the thumbnail that Umar Johnson makes 10 million. Has a net worth of $10 million, and I'm trying to figure out where that 10 million, where the $10 million that he has made personally. We ain't talking about donation. I'm talking about his net worth. How you count donations as a net worth? Let me ask the Google. Could donations be your? Well, I mean, I guess so. I guess so. Let's see. I'm gonna ask Google. Is collecting donations part of your net worth? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I asked the question. I said, is collecting donations part of your net worth? And it says, no. Collecting donation is not part of your net worth, but your charitable donations can be tax deductible. Net worth. Your net worth is the total value of your assets minus your liabilities. Assets include your home, car, investments, and cash, while liabilities include credit card debt, student loans, and what you still owe on your mortgage. Charitable donations, money donations to a nonprofit organization are tax deductible. You can deduct the donations if you make it by cash, check, credit, or debit card, payroll deduction, or automatic bank withdrawal. You can't deduct the full amount if you receive something in return for your donation. So it says donations is not part of your net worth. So it says Umar Johnson net worth is $10 million, leaving out the donations. Where is he getting this money from? What's his job? What's his employment that got this man at $10 million? Does net worth include donations? I'm gonna read again. Forbes, the Forbes, the canonical source of for estimating the net worths of the very rich. Usually includes money they've pledged, but not money they've actually given away. When considering a person's net worth, do you include charitable organizations? I just want to see no again. You know what I'm saying? Because how is he getting $10 million? It just repeated that Forbes shit again. So the Gates Foundation doesn't count as part of Bill Gates' net worth. The Gates Foundation does not count as part of Bill Gates' net worth. However, the money Buffett has promised to give the Gates Foundation does count. This is also how they treat Pierre, whatever his name is. But it says no. It says no, 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 no. Donations are not considered part of your net worth. So they got him as $10 million, $500,000 yearly. I want to know, okay? I just want to know where his $10 million came from. Did it come from that book? So if he sold 5,000 copies, Was it $500,000 or 5 million? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did we add a zero? Is it 5 million? Is it 5 million or 500,000? It's one of those numbers. My math is off right now. So it's between 5 million and $500,000. I did the math real quick. If it's wrong, if it's $500,000 is wrong, then it's 5 million. So did he make 5 million off of that selling of that book? Why if he made $1 million off of selling the book? That's something for him. That's a success story. He should talk about that. You know what I'm saying? When people talk about him begging for donations, he could easily say, yo, I made $5 million off my 2 books. I mean, I made $1 million selling my 2 books. I made $2 million selling my 2 books alone. You know what I'm saying? He can defend himself a little bit better. But then that would make him have to like, so why you haven't financed your school? Why you haven't come out your own pockets? How much money of your own money did you donate to the cause? Or you just using other people's money? So this is a big story right now. Like I said, it's going to the feds. Because the Google has him as 10 million net worth as of 2024. It was at the end of 2024. I think it was like December 13th, some shit like that. It said that Umar Johnson had a net worth of $10 million. I just want to know, and the Fed's going to want to know, why you haven't paid that man if you have a net worth of $10 million. What's so hard for you to pay that man his money? And then why you haven't opened a school? So my whole thing, folks, is this story is bigger than big because of Google talk about $10,500,000 a month. I mean, sorry, $500,000 a year, $42,000 a month. This man is going to make the IRS come and check him out. He's putting himself in such a deep well. He's putting himself in like Noah. Or not Noah, but Jonah, who got swallowed up by that well. He's putting himself in the belly of the well right now. I'm sending his ass to the feds because I want my money. It's really simple. Give me my money and some things I need to do. I want to get to this inauguration. I want to do some things. I can, with the 3Gs right now, I can get a bus right now, and I can take some people down. What up, Al? I could take some people down to the bus if I to the inauguration if I get the funds. I can pick up some supplies. We can make that 3,000 back. We can flip that money. But you holding on to the money is not doing anything for me. It's hurting. It's hurting real bad. What made you put the 1 up there? Al, what made you put that 1 up there? That was funny. I said something to put a 1. So my whole thing right now is why Google have Umar Johnson down as a $10 million man. Why do, when you Google search him, it says African with a K? Why is African spelled with a K? And like I say, this ain't going to be that long of a live. I was going to write 10 million. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Well, you could left that up there. I was gonna write 10 million. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. Yeah, the Google search has him down as 10 million. He was selling his book, the psychologist, Holocaust, whatever that shit is, a psychedelic Holocaust book, whatever that name of the book was, stupid name. But he was selling that book at $99.95. The Holocaust. Go back to the name of the book. Yeah. What's the name of that book? I don't want to sound retarded, so let me go back to the book. He was selling the book at $99, not $9, $99. The Psychoacademic Holocaust. The Special Education and ADHD Wars Against Black Boys. The Psychoacademic Holocaust. The Special Education and ADHD Wars Against Black Boys. He was selling that book for $99.95. And I just want to know how many copies did he sell. He also have another book, The King Kong of Consciousness. Conversation with Umar and Wahida Clark. This book came out in August 15, 2023. $9.99. King Kong Consciousness, okay? 101. Wahida Clark. 101, a cultured conversation with Umar Johnson and Wahida Clark. The King Kong of Consciousness. Okay, this is another book. They don't have his last books up there. The book I had that he gave me burnt up in the fire. I was gonna burn the page, but the whole book burned. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna burn the book, but the whole book. I was gonna burn the page in the book, but the whole book burned up. So yeah, folks, I just wanted to touch base with you real quick. Talk about 10 million. So yo, Al. Okay, 10 million, is that liquid or assets? So I even asked a question. Let's ask that question, right? This is Google. Because I said to him, I said, so how do you determine, or how did you come up with Umar net worth $10 million? And it said, I'm gonna say that again. How is Umar Johnson net worth $10 million? Umar Johnson is a motivational speaker, author, psychologist, and polemist. I don't know what the polemist is, with an estimated speaking fee of $5,000 to $10,000. Okay. So this is what comes up when I ask, how is Umar Johnson net worth $10 million? I specifically asked that, and it says Umar Johnson is a motivational speaker, an author, and a psychologist, and a polemist. I don't know what a polemist is. So with an estimated speaker fee of $5,000 to $10,000. So more. Umar Johnson net worth in 2024 is estimated to be $10 million, reflecting his success as an activist, educator, psychologist, and author. Let me ask another question. Roughly how much money did Umar make off of his books? It's not going to tell. Umar was 39 years old when he accepted Islam, according to one account. After his conversion to Islam, Umar openly prayed at the Kaaba and the Karash chiefs. Abu Jahl, blah blah blah. It's hard names for me to say. Reportedly watched in anger. This further helped the Muslims to gain confidence in practicing Islam openly. There's something so deep about the Muslim folks, black men. It's like a hostile anger. It's like a and the hatred towards other black men. It's not a unity amongst black men who's not Muslim, who don't do worship and praise in Islam, who don't practice Islamic behavior. 5 to 10,000 speaking fee. Yeah, I can believe 5,000. I doubt 10,000. Well, you can doubt it, but if he's getting 10,000 from somebody, then he getting 10,000 from somebody. I don't know who, but right now, I mean, when you look at orators, you know, saying that is a good speaking fee, especially for people who's actually being sorted out. You know what I'm saying? Les Brown, he don't want to do nothing unless it's 10,000 and better. And he wrote a book telling, and in his book he said, you know, saying you need to charge like more to make the people want you to come. If you charge them, I'm charging $100 for you speak. Who the man? You ain't nobody. When you charge 5 to 10,000, then they're gonna have more respect for you. Then they can actually charge a little bit more for you to come speak. Because when I went to the Brooklyn spot, they tried to get $25 out of me. I was like, $25, please. Please, I ain't giving no $25 to sit in this little room for him to talk this garbage. I'm gonna stand right out here and listen to this loud ass. He's loud. I hear him down the hallway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Les Brown is one of those people who's like $50 to $100,000. Like it's a concert. Okay. So when you understand that these speakers become like they, you know what I'm saying, look how much they paid Beyonce to come and just do those few words for Kamala Harris. They said $10 million, $5 million, $5 million. Cardi B and those other chicks, $10 million for her. A lot of money because they know that you're gonna bring in the people. Umar Johnson would be getting hella money right now if Umar Johnson didn't have so much conspiracy and bullshit behind him. And if he didn't have me in his way, he'd be doing really, really, really well. But I'm not gonna lie, me being there helped him out as well. That's why I gotta get some residual right now. That's why the feds, we're gonna team up with the feds, we're gonna team up with the FBI, and we're gonna become part of the FDMG breaking the scandal, destroying the scam. So Lennon, you want to do your little documentary, you want to leave me out, right? You want to leave this whole Don M saga out, right? You think that you're going to do a documentary of Umar Johnson and completely not have me in, right? But you're going to have the chair, right? I'm not going to be part of your documentary, but the chair will be part of your documentary, huh? Okay. Well, we're going to have our own Dateline, Frontline. We're going to have our own special 2020. How about the 2020 special? Excuse me. So yeah, folks, this live stream ain't gonna be long at all. Okay, so we about to end it. I just wanted to tap in and focus 100% on that right there because I did say, I did put that in the thumbnail. That was my focus for that live. It was a combination of the FBI and that I kind of drifted and shifted from here to there. And that's why I kind of messed up. That's my point, Don. He's not making a whole lot of money because of his background. That's why he also sells books. Well, if I was him, I'd be selling books as my hustle, period. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a reader and I'm a writer, I would write some books. I would sell me some books. I'm not even gonna lie. I wrote a couple of things and lost the laptop. I wish the book I wrote, the book I was making was actually really interesting. And when I was reading it to one of my not my peers, but one of my ups, one of my mentors. I don't like using the word mentor because it's some funny shit behind that word mentor. But when I was reading to one of my elders, he was like, "Yo, this book really sounds good," and he was trying to get me to get into the Schomburg, okay, the Schomburg, because he said he has a connect with the Schomburg. You good together? I get your book in there. So I wish I had the time and some finances where I can really focus on writing a book, because I will, and I am, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to write my little chronicles about the FD, my Umar Johnson FDMG chronicles. So I will be putting this all together in a little book. It's not going to be no thick book. Probably be a small book, maybe 50 pages. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to put my time with this whole situation. I will be putting together my book. All right. Yeah, the Schomburg book. Yeah, the Schomburg Library in Manhattan. I had that connect with them when I was at the Roy Wilkins Park. I had, I had I had some people. I had some people. And he read the book. He was like, "Yeah, well, I was writing the book," and he was like, "Yo, this it sounds really good." And it was called "What God You Serve," but it wasn't really about religion. It was about money. And so I was deep in it, and then I was writing this shit in 2013, and then I ended up going to Florida. I took my laptop down there, and then I got arrested, and I never made it back down to Florida to get my laptop. So I lost the book. Lost the play. I had a few things in that laptop. I had a book I was writing. I had a play I wrote, and a movie script I was putting together in that laptop. Bothers me. That was 2013. That was 12 years ago. If I could have actually got one of those things put out there in public, published, I actually have some bread right now, because all the projects. I also had a play in it. I had several plays in it. Had several plays in it. Damn, folks. Like I say, folks, Dusty Dawn is really that icy dude. You know what I'm saying? Salute to me. I ain't gonna lie, man. I wrote several plays. I wrote a book, and I was putting together a little movie. And I had mad projects in that laptop. Just recently, I lost another laptop when I was staying at this girl's house. I moved into a room in this woman's house, and then ended up leaving. But I left some stuff there, and then people just took my shit. So I went back and I did some other shit. I ain't gonna talk about it. I just finished production on my second podcast. I'm looking at possibly doing a seminar on podcasting 101. No doubt. Much success with you on that. You know what I'm saying? Much success with you on that. I just pray that next week, the FBI, I mean, I'm shifting off a little bit, Al. I just pray that next week, and I'm about to end this live soon, okay, folks? I just pray that next week, the FBI take this Umar Johnson situation serious, take me serious, and really can help bring an end to it or bring a beginning to it. You know what I'm saying? It's either the end or it's the new beginning. The new beginning means that now the FBI is going to be pressing them and pressing them and pressing them. The end is the FBI just going to end it. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to jump in, scare the shit out of Umar, and Umar's just going to end it. But if Umar want to play the game, then the FBI is the new beginning of the Umar Johnson sector. And folks, if we really get them to really get this story focused on mainstream media, oh yeah. This man, by him getting that dual citizenship and talk about and got people focused on the people card for Google people card, where they change up your information and make you look like you're bigger than what you are. You know what I'm saying? Got this the lot of the scamming part. I don't even see. I've seen a few things say something about scam, but you don't see that much in the Google search saying he's a scam or is a scam. You don't see that. So whoever did the Google people card and doctored him up, they doctored him up and then added a nice figure over his head, $10 million, to make him look good. So the people who want to invest, they would say that their investment is good with him. All right, folks. So, yo, that's what I got for you. I gave you 2 live streams, you know what I'm saying? This one live stream was just me going back to the first original live stream. But right now, I'm starving. I got to get something to eat. My stomach hurts. I'm not going to lie. I feel really nauseous. So I've been sitting here eating chips. And I got to go get something to eat. That's why I have a little headache. There's anybody who'd like to help out with a cup of coffee or a sandwich or a juice, $ Icy Don 167. If you want to help out, get me to this Delaware, help me out with whatever the case may be. I'm trying to get to the inauguration, $ Icy Don 167. But if you just would like to, if you'd like to support, $ Icy Don 167. See you later. Peace out, bro. Like I say, folks, I'm not going to do another live stream now. I got this one in. I'm not going to do another live stream until I see the feds. And hopefully the FBI will do the live stream with me. That would be awesome. That would be truly, truly amazing. Okay. If I could get one of these agents to sit down with me and allow me to be live while I'm with them. I don't have to have them on camera, but I just would like to document this. So I'm gonna see how I can finesse the shit. And I'll see you soon. All right. Thank y'all for your listening ear. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, time to go. Thank y'all for your listening ear. Who sent me a text message? I can't believe that you are seriously talking about Umar being worth $10 million. That's what somebody sent me. They sent me a text message saying, I can't believe you are seriously talking about Umar being worth $10 million. Well, like I say, folks, see, a lot of folks, they don't see the bigger picture. They don't see what I'm seeing. But like I broke it down, Umar Johnson is trying to portray an image to the people of Africa. He's trying to portray an image to certain people. If Umar Johnson net worth said $80,000, $100,000, $50,000, $75,000, his value would not be that strong. Investors would not be willing to invest in what he's talking about. But when you say he has a net worth of $10 million, people in Africa, they looking at that like, oh, he's worth 10 million. Umar Johnson, Umar Johnson, Umar Johnson. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Understand? It makes it look better for them. It makes them feel more comfortable. So you guys gotta understand that scam and that Google shit. What I just dropped right here is I want y'all to pay attention to it. The scam with the Google shit. So when people research you and you see, yo, just imagine you Google me and it says, oh, he has a net worth of $5 million. Y'all be like, yo, why you up on YouTube giving your cash app and talk about you homeless? You got a net worth of $5 million. So with Umar, with him having a net worth of $10 million, it's really powerful because the fact that the people in Ghana and Cameroon and all throughout Africa is looking for African American hope, black hope. They looking for somebody from America that they can work their monies with. And for Umar Johnson to say that he's worth $10 million as opposed to $10,000 or $100,000, it don't look good at $100,000. But $10 million, it makes these people in Africa say, and African chiefs say, he's a good catch. He's a good lead. And then they make those investors say, when they Google Umar, like, oh, $10 million, yo, you know what? I think his word is good. I'm gonna invest $5,000 over in Africa. I'm gonna invest $10,000 into Africa, the projects in Africa. You guys gotta understand, it's the prestige. So that $10 million is very important for the hustle and for the hustle to continue. So, folks, I see you soon, but you probably see me before I see you. Check out my channel. Just give me some likes. Go to the video. Just give a view. You know, understand? Support the cause. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, folks, for your listening ear, your support. And yo, Umar, fuck you.